Hey folks, how you doing? I've been meaning to record this video for a long time, so sorry about the delay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vanessa. I'm a talent sourcing trainer, but I have a very keen interest in all things AI. So I just want to show you today, how can you create your own GPT? Because this for me has been life-saving. So before we move on, a bit of a disclaimer. In order to be able to do this, you need to pay for OpenAI. Now, it's a princely sum of $20 a month. In our part of the world, that's about 350 Rand, and it is well worth it. Unfortunately, you can't do it if you're on the free version. On the free version, what you're seeing now is the most updated version of ChatGPT, which is 4.0, which is amazing, works really well, but still doesn't work as well as when you create your own GPT. So let me show you a couple of things. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to use an existing GPT that I have, and we'll start off by asking the free version a question. I'm going to say, create a training agenda, because this is what I do. I'm a trainer. It doesn't even matter if I make spelling mistakes, for courses 1 and 5 for 1 day. There we go. And what I'm going to see is now, what does it come up with? So what it's coming up with is it's kind of making it up, because it doesn't know what do I cover in courses 1 and 5. I have 7 courses. Course 1 is not talent sourcing fundamentals. What's happened here is that ChatGPT is hallucinating, or like I refer to it, is it's being a people pleaser, and it's just coming up with what it thinks that I want to hear. So it's done it nicely. It's given like a whole lot of information. It's gone on a little bit too long. It's not over 1 day. So it's tried, but it's missed the mark. Let's go and take exactly the same prompt, and let's go and put it into a GPT that I have created. And it makes sense that I have called my own GPT Van's PA, and I put in the same prompt. So let's see what it comes up with now. So it's now going to put together a 1-day training agenda for course 1. And this is correct, because course 1 is all about personal branding for recruiters. And course 5, which is the intricate science of getting passive talent to respond to you. So this is amazing. So this has done exactly the right thing, because I have trained my PA about all of my courses, about me, and at the moment, it's working amazingly because it's actually getting my tone right, and I'm having to do very little editing after asking it to create content for me. So if we have a look here, it's done exactly what I've asked it to do. It's got the timings in place. It's also got, which it didn't have on the previous example, the learning outcome, which to me, being a qualified teacher, we always need a learning outcome when we are learning something new, right? And this is exactly how my courses are structured. So this is where having my own GPT has actually saved me a lot of time. So let's go back to all of this and have a look at our different options using OpenAI's ChatGPT. So the newest version, as mentioned, is 4.0, which is amazing. You can upload documents, it can analyze data, it creates images for you, DALL-E's integrated in there. It's amazing. GPT-4 is the paid for version, and you can use 4.0, which is better than 4, up to a point. If you pay for OpenAI, and just a disclaimer, I'm not paid by OpenAI to be doing these videos. I wish that I was, because I think quite a few people are now paying for it after I've given some training in this space. But if you pay for it, you actually get more prompts. If you're using 4.0, you can put in a couple of prompts, then it says, whoa, hold the bus, overachiever, stop there. You need to give it a couple of hours, and then you can come back and try. And 3.5, over here is the first free version. Now, when it comes to creating your own GPT, this is something where you need to have the paid for account, and I'm going to show you how simple it is. If you look in the top right hand corner, you can see you can create your own. But before we do that, you can have a look at all of the GPTs which people have created, and they've now put them into OpenAI's, almost like a GPT store, and you can go and access them. So you can see DALL-E there. There's lots of different writing GPTs. Canva's got an integration. There's lots for presentations, for building diagrams. It really is amazing. So I suggest you go and play with this. Now, I've created my own, but I don't share Van's PA with just everyone, because that's not the type of lady that she is. But no, generally, in all seriousness, it's because As for me, it's got all of my information in it. And if you do want to find one, always go and search your GPTs. And when I went to go and think about building one of these, I thought, let's have a look and see what's already out there. And so many people had beaten me to the mark. So as you can see, there's lots of recruiter GPTs, which you can go and have a look at. Now, if you want to create your own, you literally click on the create button and you're going to start with configure. So you want to give it a name. So my community on Facebook is called the Talent Hunters. So I'm going to say I need a Talent Hunters profile on here. This is what I'm trying to build. Actually, not let's call it a profile, let's call it a GPT. And I can write a description, I can give it instructions, all of those things. I can even get DALL-E to create an image for me. So as it grows, you can add on all of these things over here. But let's start creating because you can do this at a later stage. Now, it's probably easier just to show you how this works by quickly going back to my PA. So let's open up a chat. And if I want to edit an existing GPT, you can see over there, this is how you do it. So under configure, you can see I've filled in a lot of the information. The AI did a lot of this for me, to be honest. And you can see all of the documents that I have uploaded. So if I want to feed my PA and I want to help her grow, I can actually do that by working on the left-hand side of the screen, because you can see that my screen is split in half. So I can go and upload any kind of documents. So if I go over here and I want to upload, let's see over here, my 1-hour workshop. There we go. I didn't take that one. Let's take this AI training one. So this is a PDF format. You can put in a PowerPoint presentation, you can put in an Excel sheet, you can put in a Word document, whatever you want. And what it does is you can then say, remember this info for when you need to create an agenda. So there we go. So now I can read through the PDF document or the PowerPoint or the Excel and it adds it in. Now what you're going to notice is it now says updates pending and I need to update Van's PA. Okay, so if I run an update, it has all of the information. So now when I go and use Van's PA and I can go and ask a question and I can say, let me just do it again. What is covered in the AI training? I can ask the question. I've already fed it the information and the results will pop up over here. And it tells you exactly what it's covering, which is as per the document that I've just uploaded. So let's go back to the one that we were working on, or we can just actually start a new one. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's under my GPTs. There we go. There's the Talent Hunters one. And over here, I can upload information. So I could say, I can upload an Excel spreadsheet and say, this is a list of all of the members. Or what I can do is I can say, this is our aim. This is our, should I say, mission in the community. And the more that I feed it, the better that it actually gets. So once I've done that, I have the option over here with these 3 buttons to either delete it, which I don't want to do. So let's go and feed it some information. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the Talent Hunters Facebook group, which I have open on another screen. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take the About section and I'm just going to copy that and we are going to paste it in so we can start feeding it information and say, this is what the community is all about. So there we go, and I can paste it in. So what I'm doing is I'm now starting to feed it and it's getting an idea about what it's all about. So it's giving a bit of context. It's asking me whether this is correct. It's got a few prompt starters. It now can generate the picture. There we go. And it says, let's proceed with these updates. And I'll say, yes, please. And you will see now that it's updating the GPT. You can see that it's going around. I said, yes, please. And now it's probably going to be generating an image for this group. Now, the more information that I feed it, the better. So I could, if I wanted to upload photographs on here, there we go. There's the image. I think it's very appropriate. You can see it's populated on the right-hand side. And now I could go into test it and I could say, give me a 40-word summary about this community. And now that I have fed it some information, it should actually be able to do this quite quickly. So let's have a look. We can delete that on that side. It's having a little bit of a think. And there's loads of things that you can add in. So in my personal one, in Van's PA, I've added pages from my website. I've uploaded information about my training courses. It really is amazing. It just takes everything on board. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit the create button, and it's going to ask me who do I want to share it with. So you can share this amongst your team so that you can all have access to, say, a company GPT. I'm going to say only me. There we go. And I'm going to hit save. And literally, as simple as that, it's taken me about 4 minutes. Settings saved. There we go. I have started working on my GPT. And what I do is I keep it updated every time I send a long email or something that I think really represents me and my tone and the way that I speak. So it learns exactly, how I communicate with people. So recently I actually just put together a long email list for my database. It's going out to about 5,000 people, and I had to do very little editing after just prompting it, giving a couple of keywords, a little bit of updates about what I've been up to and what are the plans for the second half of this year. So I really hope that this helps you. Go and play for it. Just remember that you need to pay for OpenAI on this one, which is really well worth it now that we can create our GPT. And I think this is going to be an incredible time saver for all of you. So all the best. Stay well. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Subscribe to my channel. Ask questions. Leave comments. I'm here to assist you. Have a good day.